Okay, here you go.
All right, so what we have here is Boot to Gecko. It's a very small Linux kernel with Gecko, the rendering engine from Firefox, running the whole shell for the OS. So naturally, the browser on here is Firefox, but what might not be as obvious is this is actually implemented in HTML. All of the controls for the browser are in HTML. So basically, as we've been engineering this, we've been asking what can native apps do that web apps can't or haven't been able to in the past. The most obvious one as you start to implement a phone is making and receiving calls. So here we have our phone dialer. Do you have a number I can dial? 3248. 993. All right, place call. And if you enter that, we can... Hi there, you're being called from the web right now. So, what I just showed, all of this is, again, implemented in HTML and CSS and JavaScript. Probably the most interesting bit for anyone that's technical is the API we're using to make and receive the calls. Let me see if I can click on that. Yep, wrong one again. There we go. So you can see here the code that is registering this application as a receiver of phone calls. It'll be notified whenever a call comes in. It can handle that. Just a little further down is all the code that handles generating touch tones. So you can interact with all those banking websites, banking phone numbers. And just here are the 12 lines of JavaScript that you'll need to make a phone call. Now this, all these APIs are being standardized through the W3C, so they should be coming to across all browsers in a matter of time. We can hop out, and one of the advantages of having the browser run so close to the metal is we can fully take advantage of all the capabilities of the hardware. For instance, this is one of my favorite WebGL demos. This demo runs really slow on my Mac and actually causes the thing to get so hot that I can't put it on my lap. I accidentally left this demo running in my pocket. Just turn it off. While I was at a meeting, this sat there running in my pocket for an hour, and when I pulled it out, it was cool to the touch because all of this runs on the GPU, rendering and compositing, and we can basically let the CPU go to idle. Further proof that running on the hardware is advantageous is we can, in this gallery application, show very high resolution images with smooth scrolling in between and very vivid rendering. No lag. We also have hardware decoding for HD video. So you can get full frame rate video using the power of the hardware of the phone. And again, here's the source code. You could actually write this video player in 3 lines. That would be HTML, video tag, and then close HTML. However, we have a couple extra lines in here for pretty buttons. Still, it's a fairly simple program. Now, it wouldn't be a phone OS if we didn't have games to occupy your time. This is the same sort of game you see currently written natively on phones or in Flash, using all the libraries that make them compelling. However, now we have JavaScript libraries that can do the same sort of complex physics and rendering. So you can have a very interactive and compelling game written entirely on the web. I know that Cut the Rope has been popular recently. So here's Cut the Rope, also running entirely using web technologies. and we'll hop out and I'll show you one more thing. I don't know how often you turn off your phone, but every phone I have right now takes at least several seconds to turn off. This phone is off. Booting up after we get through the bootloader. Well, if the bootloader will come on after, so the bootloader is going to sit here with the splash screen for a little while. But once it gets into the OS's boot, which was when the text goes away, right now, if we can come fully up in about 3 or 4 seconds, and it's fully functional.